All right, Russ, you're with us on this episode. So every episode, what we do is we make up an introduction song.
Oh, I've heard of this.
So you're going to do it for us.
Well, no, I love your work, Josh. It's I honestly, for me to try is just, it would put your podcast to shame.
You can't try. You're going to.
I'll do the bass. You do the electric guitar.
Kick us off with the bass, man. Start with the bass. drop the beat.
No, I am the guest. You have to warm me up. You have to be hospitable.
Actually, I can bail us all out. Give me 1 second. I have something for you.
Oh.
He's got a little electric drum kit.
The dynamic, Russ, because I have a gift for Josh.
Oh.
Okay. But it actually will help us.
Is this a Buddha board? What?
Now I'm intrigued.
Here you go.
We're doing it on camera. A gift. Is this a mini gong? It's a mini gong.
It's a gong.
Yes. This is okay.
Could not have been more perfect.
All right, guys. This is the new intro of our podcast. Round one.
Wow. Did not know what I was expecting.
Way to kick us off here. That was excellent. I'm glad you thought of that.
There you go.
So this is
it saved us all.
what I've been needing.
All right. We're not even going to introduce you, Russ. People can figure out who you are, but you share a love for no code and AI. I'm going to start off with something really silly, though. If you guys don't mind.
I saw this.
Did you guys
Oh my
see
gosh,
this?
yes, I did.
What?
You don't know this?
No.
Okay. So remember the Furbies that we grew up with?
Yes.
Well, so the thing I thought is an obvious extension of ChatGPT is wouldn't Furby have been way better if it had AI? And it looks like people are making these AI plush toys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Incredible.
So can learn the personalities of their owners. Is that creepy or what?
It's going to know me better than
when AI takes over the world, imagine those walking around.
Yeah, telling your secrets, you know?
Exactly.
So would you buy one?
I'd let somebody else buy one.
So would you buy Gabo, Grem, or Grok? Because there's 3 of them.
Is it Grok or is it Grook?
I've always thought it was Grok.
So I thought it reads like Grok, but it's named after, is it Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? What is that?
Groot? Isn't that a different one?
Groot.
It's Minions, yeah. Right? No, it's not Minions, is it?
I think it is.
Groot and Minions. Groot is the
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is it really? That's what it's named after?
No, Groot. This is named after a different thing. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide
It's
to
a
the
different
Galaxy.
thing.
Okay.
Just threw a wrench into the...
It's like, wow, mind is blown right now.
But whenever Elon Musk writes it, he puts the line above the O, which I think makes it a longer one. So I think it's Grook. But
So the question is I think I would have to imagine Elon has added some trademark and some legal protection behind that name.
yes, except isn't this his wife now?
Is it? I don't.
Grimes, yeah. I think they were at least together. They have a kid.
That's what I thought. They were together at one point. I don't know if they're still together.
I don't know. I don't keep up with that.
I don't keep up with it.
Yeah.
But I think she gets some inside access to use
Some of this stuff. Well, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so I think it's interesting. So you wouldn't buy one of these for your
Well, how
your
much
child?
are they? How much are they?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, because this is something that in addition to the gong, this would be a good little addition on our podcast.
A fourth personality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Let's ask.
I never thought about that. That'd be an easy way to book guests for just have different AI.
Yeah,
Furbies.
absolutely.
I'm not seeing anything with a dollar amount.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, that was really interesting.
Wow. I think it would know me too well. And then I would have to hide it in the corner whenever guests are over because it would
Kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to reveal something that they shouldn't about me, right?
Yeah.
Imagine having a Furby watching you all the time. And
That's what I felt like when I was little, even without the AI, because they're kind of creepy.
it would
There
chirp.
they
and-
are.
Oh,
Yeah, here they are. They're available for pre-order at $99.
Oh, that's a steal.
It's kind of cheap.
If they're full AI, if they really do have artificial intelligence.
What if this is using really competitive models in some way, and this was like the cheapest way for you to use it professionally.
Do you know what would be hilarious? Is a conference room full of people that have these. Yeah. Each person has one of these.
A parent on their shoulder the whole time, exactly.
Right? These are actually, it shows a kid. These are for adults. These are for business people.
Yeah. Oh, we like to throw it to Evan to get his take on.
What do you think of this, Evan? What would you rate? What's the Evan rating on this?
I like it. I think
you do.
I do like it. I mean, I had a Furby.
Oh, you did.
Well, I would try it off. I had to get it for myself.
Okay. Before you give it a rating,
hand it off to a.
But you haven't had to do that with other AI products we've talked about. Just gut feeling.
I mean, this definitely interests me more than the AI pin.
Oh my gosh! Look at he rates this above the AI pin.
No, I'm kidding.
Way more approachable.
This is definitely more approachable.
Anything ages 3 and up, Evan's in.
I like how it says screen-free fun.
It looks super fun.
Looks fun. It does look fun.
What could go? I mean, it totally wouldn't.
What if the eyes
like
were
Megan.
Cameras?
Have you guys seen that movie, Megan?
They might be.
Yeah. I didn't see the movie. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. This totally wouldn't end up like that, though, right?
No.
This isn't the first step towards that movie. Have you seen it, Josh?
What movie?
Megan?
No.
It's basically AI
taking over the
robot.
world.
Yeah, but AI like full robot, and
that's kind of
it's a toy. For kids, and then it's a horror.
Creepy.
It's a horror film. So
that's why I was saying, like, wouldn't it be
this
freaky?
might be the first step.
End of the world right here. We're looking at it in this cute smile.
Yep.
Well, Evan, play your cards right, and we might be getting one of these for you.
I would be all for this. I would use this.
Be all for this.
I'd talk to it constantly.
Endless
conversations.
$100. It's kind of a steal.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not like I've already considered getting this since you pulled it up 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
This is a landmark moment on the podcast because this is the first time that they viewed the technology as a steal of a price, and I view it as overpriced. So like normally really? I'm like, I think things should be priced way more. It's a steal. But yeah, these guys think,
oh really?
This is bargain.
I wouldn't pay $100 for this.
If it has ChatGPT built into it, it's a bargain.
Dude, Furbies were like $150 back in the day. I feel like.
What?
Weren't they stupid expensive?
Okay, now we got to look it up to make. Like we're calling this.
It's kind of like Legos. Like Legos are crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Bryce, see what the opening
$100
cost of a Furby was back in the day.
Yeah, it's they're collector's items now, so it makes a little difficult.
And they don't even have AI.
I know.
Oh, $35.
So you were a little off.
Maybe as a kid I felt like it was $100. Maybe that's why.
When were they sold? What's the conversion rate?
Yeah. Inflation's gone up a lot. So I'm sure
they were worth that much in today's dollars. Though.
That's right.
Yeah.
2 days pre-orders. Got to get our
2 days. I can pre-order this.
Yeah. Before Christmas delivery too.
Wait,
holy crap!
That's what it says.
Evan, get on that. Add it to your cart, man.
It doesn't say that, Russ.
Before Christmas.
No,
it's right there.
Limited beta. Before Christmas.
Nobody can read this.
It says a beta program certificate. Why would you want a certificate? That's like a good job you bought this thing. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Well, it's for.
That's deceiving.
Maybe it's for people who like wanted it.
This has a subscription?
You can give it as a gift. Like
okay, now I'm off the bandwagon.
Hey, I got the pre-order. You know what I mean? Like here's the certificate.
Yeah.
I got you this for Christmas, but
I knew it. I knew there was going to be a subscription to like.
That's what I'm talking about. That now it just the bargain turned off for me. I was like,
wait a second.
Yeah. See, you're doing the same thing. It's like what?
Too cheap.
Yeah, I thought it had an entire open LLM model in its brain.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. It seems like this isn't on edge, right?
Yeah,
this is calling up to some server somewhere.
It says Wi-Fi connected.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Which would Wi-Fi connected would be? Oh, let's wait. Wait for Josh.
I think we should have a new rule. If it's not on silent, I answered on the air.
Speakerphone. Hi, Mom.
But if it was connecting to Wi-Fi just to get like recent information, like the weather, I'd be okay with that. But I don't like. I definitely don't want this calling home. Like, I don't know.
It's a dead product. If I don't pay the subscription, is it just completely useless? Like,
I do want to answer Evan's question though. He asked, what is $35 in 1998 worth today? $64 would be the same price. Right. So this isn't crazy.
So when I was in third grade, $64 would have felt like $250 probably. Yeah.
Felt like
That's good. Russell inflation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you had something that you want to bring up for us.
Yeah. So I want you to pull this up. Lucid. So if you new tab, it's LUCYD.co.
Okay.
So this is another AI physical product. So if you scroll down, it is sunglasses or prescription glasses that have AI in them.
Why is everybody dancing?
I don't know. That's a good question. Everyone's really excited about their new glasses. So you can take calls. This is powered by ChatGPT. You can ask it to do things. So these are glasses. So we looked at the pin, but these are glasses.
This is all Josh ever wanted.
This is everything I've ever wanted, except it doesn't have anything like a heads-up display. Like it doesn't have a display or anything. That's the only downside that I see to this.
You don't need to see anymore because the GPT will tell you where to go.
That's right.
You just walk with your eyes closed.
Yeah. Walk by.
This is cool.
So how does it work?
So apparently there's like a little button on the side you can tap, and it's kind of like it's almost like an Alexa on steroids where you can interact with it using your voice. So
okay,
it's pretty decent. And actually the prices, I looked at like sunglasses and then like prescription, don't seem that extravagant to me. Like I'm like, oh, like $100 some bucks and I can get like prescription glasses that have obviously minus, I think, the lenses and stuff, but I could get frames that actually have ChatGPT connected to them. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, with my vision insurance too, it'll
see
cut in half, right? Yeah.
Exactly. You don't even have to, like you said, whole new definition to walk by faith. You know, you just close your eyes, let ChatGPT guide you. You know,
is there a subscription?
I know.
I didn't see one, but I saw this and bookmarked it and was like, we need to talk about this.
Yeah. This is pretty cool. I'm starting to see it pop up in my feed more and more. So I do think it's good. Russ, what's your take on it?
I wonder if there's a recording thing. If it's just strictly AI assistant and you remove the whole recording your life element from it, I think that makes it really interesting because I think people are creeped out by the whole I can press a button, record you all of a sudden thing. Does that have that?
It doesn't have anything like that.
That makes me more interested about this stuff. Mm-hmm. It's just trying to gather information versus recording anybody else. That's cool.
Yep.
I wonder what this does to Meta's Ray-Ban partnership.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a competing thing.
Yeah, because they don't have AI built into that one, so it seems like people are going to gravitate towards a thing that has AI. Yeah. I would bet
they'll probably throw it in soon, right? Like Meta will.
You'd have to imagine with their like Llama 2 model.
That's right.
Yeah.
The leaked one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the pin, we always go back to the pin. But did you guys see the CEO go on TV and do an interview and just totally bomb it when trying to sell?
I did not see that.
Okay. How familiar are you? Pretty familiar with the?
He bombed the interview.
Of course, he bombed. He's got a terrible product he's trying to sell.
You guys,
you can tell Evan is in love with this product. It got what'd you rate it? It got an Evan
for fun.
It got an Evan 6, which
4.
is an Evan 4, which is
a 4.
Which is actually a real world 0.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we can't play the audio, so you guys will have to watch this a little bit later on. But he's on TV, and they're asking him like, so why would you use this, and what do you use it for? And he basically keeps saying like, for everything. You just use it for everything.
Oh boy.
And AI powered beacon based AI messages stuff. So he totally bombed it. Yeah, so here, like, it can do everything.
But it doesn't show it doing anything. That is so true. I love it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's because they're asking the question like, well, there's there's no screen. So how, like, if I get a message, then is it just going to play it out loud? And he's like, we use AI so that determines if it should play or not. And that, and it's like, well, then how do you know if there's no screen or anything? Then he's like, well, I can make a screen. I can put my hand up like this. And he's like trying to like get in position to show.
Look at that comment down there. Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, you can.
I can go back to it.
Does this thing even work?
It says the humane founders are awful explaining their product. Bored monotone, speaks exclusively in product jargon, never says how they'll fit into your life realistically.
That was my biggest thing with it. How does it fit into my life realistically?
See,
I'm there with you, Evan. I'll be honest. I'm on Evan's side with this. It just seems like, I don't know, a gimmick.
do you know what's hilarious about this?
Right.
I feel like they wanted to make some money off of AI and made these little. I don't know.
What's hilarious about this is they said, oh, yeah, well, there's a lot of people that have talked about, they're like, oh, it'll get your eyes out of your phone. And look at this. Like, now your eyes are in your palm, right? So it's not solving that problem. It's just causing it to be on your palm.
And it's just showing the time. You see? It's just showing the date and time.
Well, maybe that's the most pivotal thing you need to see.
Yeah, watches are dead. I can just pull my hand up in front of me and see it. Like,
But I feel bad because I do think like he could have shown that this works just fine.
Yes.
But he didn't handle it
Well.
Because the anchor was saying like, oh, I get a message when I'm in a meeting and I can pull out my phone. I can quickly reply to it down here and it's not obtrusive. It's not playing out loud. And he says, well, you don't have to play it out loud. You can just pull up your hand. Like he could have done it, I feel like, in a seamless way. And then he could have gone into like a more powerful story about what you can do with it. But he's like, yeah, I can do that and I can do everything. And it's just horrible. So you guys will have to listen to this later. But it's really like the actual transcript of it is unbelievable. Some of the things that he's saying, he just handles it so poorly. So this is a masterclass in how not to market your product.
I wonder though, what's the CEO's, what's his background? You know, like if you pull up his LinkedIn, is he an engineer or is he like from marketing? Like that's the question. It's like my gut tells me he's like engineering background.
I don't remember. I know I think he was at Apple before.
Okay.
Right. Designing the devices. So the founders are the real deal. They're just being thrust into the spotlight.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably tough for them.
Yep. Plus it's at 5:30 in the morning, that interview. That can't help.
ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's probably Pacific time, right? So it's like 1 a.m. maybe.
That says Central Time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they have a competitor that's launching soon too. Did you see the Tab?
No. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Let's pull it up.
Okay.
And then we'll get an Evans score for it.
Okay.
Does it do the same thing? Is it a pin? I feel like we need like a multi-device, like a Bluetooth headphone to record everything around you and then something else for camera.
Yeah. So it's going to take me a moment to bring it up, but this is like I think it's like a solo founder who's making this, which is funny because I think Humane AI has like 270 million raised. And then this guy is like, I just made this in the weekend. And so he's wearing it around his neck right there. And he's doing a live demo. In this situation, he's showing that it's always listening and predicting how he might need help. So he's saying like one of the struggles with ChatGPT or any of these AIs is like you have to know the right question to ask. But what if it was telling you the question to ask? So it's listening and understands that he's doing a pitch and it's trying to help him like here are some things that might help you in your pitch and all that. So
That's pretty compelling, actually. I like that.
yeah. So
Does it have a
Love the
camera?
backdrop. The backdrop of this, like, do you want to give this guy $100 million? He's got a karaoke machine in the background, shag rug.
Plus, he's got this electric fireplace behind him.
yeah.
Humane, watch out.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, it's called Tab, but it's gonna be lower price, simpler, all that stuff. But yeah, it's a wearable necklace.
You know who's going to acquire him, right? Furby.
Grok. Grok. Yeah. So it works. So it's like a helpful assistant while you live your life instead of, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So it doesn't have the screen, which people are questioning: is the screen useful? And
yeah.
yeah, it's not trying to do too much.
Well, and I'm still convinced the biggest hit is going to be when they have glasses, like we just saw, but it's low profile like these, and you have the LCD screen in it. That's going to be the future.
Oh yeah, Google Glass, but the cool version, right?
The cool version, and the cool version meaning I could be looking at someone that has glasses and not really know that they have them on.
Yeah, I'm texting right now if I was wearing glasses,
see?
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like contact lenses, that's going down that road too, so.
Well, and then Neuralink, right? You throw that in there, and now I can just think my texts.
See, the only thing with that is that creeps people out. That's the only thing.
Well,
Would you
yeah.
get plugged into it?
I don't know if I would want to put it in my brain, but I'd wear a hat that could somehow read my thoughts, just like a casual hat that somehow.
You would.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could talk
So you could
to
take it off?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like embedding it into your brain, that's crazy.
See, that does seem crazy.
But a hat,
Yeah, like
it's just a hat.
have a USB
right?
3 port in
So-
the back of your head, so.
Got to charge, right?
Yeah,
That's-
exactly. Yep. Yeah, that's a little creepy.
yeah.
Guys, I have bad news. Russ is out of time.
Oh, probably, yeah. What time is it? 11, 10?
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, man.
We're gonna
Thank
give
you
you
for
the
coming
boot.
on.
Yeah.
Thank you. yeah.
Now get out.
Gotta. So thanks, guys. Do I need to do anything to wrap it up? Or
No,
you
you can
want a
just
soundbite?
leave, and then we
Oh,
can keep going
bye.
without you.
Evan, great to see you. Oh, I've been voted off the island.
That's enough out of you. I'm gonna swing around to the other side.
Sweet, yeah. Guys, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Can I? You know what? I'll just jump on the phone.
Are you going to go on that side this time?
Let's go on this side. Okay, just for a moment. We'll just try to conclude. Don't hit the camera on your way out.
Is it going to screw you up if I switch mics? No? Okay.
No. Evan's
See
not
you
doing
later.
anything over there. Hey, look
Yeah,
at
I've
this.
just been sitting here on my
Here,
phone.
you do want this?
Oh yeah, thanks. Hey, Evan. I can see you now.
Look at that.
Look at us.
I gotta change the angle of your camera now, though.
Don't worry. Just tell me to move.
Well, it's cutting off the top of your head.
You're taller than him.
Yeah. Well, you just don't slouch.
Oh.
Okay, that wasn't meant to be like rude. That's
Oh.
kind of true. Is
Jeez.
that rude?
A little bit rude.
It was so rude. What about my
I
camera
slouch.
angle?
I
It's
slouch.
too tall now. I'm too tall.
Is this better?
Right?
I mean, yeah, not that much, but yeah. You're in frame now.
Are we good?
I just want it to be known that I also slouch. I wasn't trying to be.
He's trying to redeem himself. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. Well, let's just spend a couple more minutes and then wrap it up because you and I have to go get lunch.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta get out of here. What was there anything else on your mind from this week?
I mean, a couple other things that were interesting of note. NVIDIA's got, like, people are coming. They're gunning for NVIDIA. Did you see all the news about Intel's newest AI chip? Yeah. So I'm like, bring it up. I'm like right in front of the computer. I'm like, I'm controlling the computer now. So let me bring it up. Intel. Yeah, it's a new chip. AI chip. They just announced like this week, and they're really like gunning for NVIDIA. Let me see it.
Yeah.
Which
Drag
where am
left.
I going? Drag left. Okay. Yeah, now I'm. Oh, there we go. I'm making it happen. Eh. It was like unveiled yesterday. So to compete with NVIDIA and AMD. So apparently it has, there's not a whole lot of information on it quite yet, but there's a bunch of people kind of excited and jumping on the bandwagon of moving towards Intel versus NVIDIA or AMD. And AMD announced it like a week or two ago as well.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
really
but
interesting.
They have to announce it, right? Like they have to keep up in that space. But what's do you know what makes it unique to being an AI chip? I'm sure the architecture is optimized for AI, but do you know?
They're trying to get off of the. There's in the article they talk about getting away from like all these CUDA cores that NVIDIA has, and so it just has more cores as a processing unit than like a typical, processor would. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Anything about the release date when it'll be out?
I don't think they said anything about the release. It says in terms of manufacturing, 2026. I don't know if that's when they're looking to come out with that, but there was some. They just announced it. I don't know if they actually have a star of the show. Yeah, I didn't see anything about a release date.
Okay.
Oh, maybe 2024. Let's see. Company like NVIDIA's
AMD's chip will ship.
AMD's chip. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say anything specifically, but their shares obviously went up after the announcement, which makes sense.
So you see, yeah, it said shares went up 1%.
1%.
That's all. That's pretty disappointing. Like you release an AI chip
And they go up 1%.
and you go up 1%. That's all. The only bump you can get.
Yeah,
is
I know.
1%.
Yeah. I don't know how many, like maybe they just left out key details. Like if they were like, that ships tomorrow, maybe they'd be more excited.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if they said we have a plan to make an AI chip is very different than saying we have AI chips ready to go.
Yes.
I think I also saw something in there about it's like 7 nanometers, and I don't know if that's not the latest limit, right? Isn't it like 5 or
It's like
3?
5 or it's like 3, I think. Yeah. I think it's 3. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Core Ultra chips also include more powerful gaming capabilities and the added graphics that help programs like Adobe Premiere run 40% faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Intel didn't share pricing, so, but long story made short, I mean, the shares of NVIDIA obviously have gone nuts this last year. And it's just because they just they just have a monopoly on the AI market. So,
yeah, I mean, they're doing a good job.
they are.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I don't know. I think we should wrap up because I'm very hungry. I gotta get to lunch.
Let's wrap up.
You teased this lunch like 3 days ago for me, and I've been thinking about it. So, anything on your mind, Evan, before we go?
Do you have those sunglasses pulled up?
Do you want them?
Could you just quick pull the sunglasses up again?
Yeah, you want to?
Or something that interested me. I wanted to point it out to you guys.
Let's take a look. Lucid.
Yep.
That's Lucid.
Their marketing is pretty good. What I've seen so far.
Have you seen them before I pulled it up? Lucid.
In my feeds, yeah, but I haven't. I didn't.
Okay,
Never went through their
go back
site.
up.
Go back up.
Just a little. The 12. It says 12-hour.
12-hour battery. Is that good or bad, Evan?
Yeah, that guy does not play tennis. That's the worst swing
He's like, and
I've ever seen.
back to the dancing comment. He's like
Look at
bouncing
that.
way more than.
Oh, and on top of that, the form of that is horrible.
Just, why? That's all.
That's
all.
why he wanted
That's
to
all
pull
I
it up.
wanted to
Yeah,
do.
he's like,
No,
there's a guy in there that plays tennis, and I just want to.
That is actually all I could look at when you pulled it up. That is why I wanted to pull it up right now and see it again, because I can't believe that.
We thought he was asking.
It
about-
happens so often.
Yeah.
Like ping pong physics, tennis, they just don't get it right. And
We learned about a new trigger
and social media. Like, look at it. Look at it. It's not even close.
Oh, this is great. I love these triggers.
Yeah, this is really funny because I thought you were bringing up the 12-hour battery life because you were not happy with that performance.
Yeah.
But the performance you were upset with was the actor playing tennis.
Yeah.
Well, do you actually expect someone who's really good at tennis to wear these?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I guess true. Yeah. No, and it's like, it's a pet peeve, but it's a very unrealistic pet peeve. They don't have, tennis pros on site. Like, all right, this is how you're going to swing the racket for the photo shoot. Like,
What's also weird is it says use Siri. I'll have to do some more research on this because, Siri, why would you, is that what is ChatGPT enabled? Siri is ChatGPT enabled.
It might just be.
I'll try these out for you guys if you wanted to get a pair.
Yeah.
Would you try them out?
Yeah, sure.
See?
Real quick, I used ChatGPT
Yes.
like you told me to.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
It said, I don't know, go to Google and ask Google.
No way.
I swear.
Nuh-uh.
I asked,
don't believe
just
you.
for fun. I was thinking about hockey.
Okay.
I was like, what teams are playing hockey tonight on ChatGPT?
Oh.
And that's probably a bad prompt or something.
It is.
I'm sure it's
Yes.
I'm sure it's partly my fault, but
Yeah. It doesn't have real-time data.
That's exactly what it's. Yeah, it was like.
Yes.
I was like, what the.
Evan's upset.
I'm never using it again.
But I've seen this trend though. So Kayla on our team had a similar issue. She was immediately against ChatGPT because the first thing she went to it to do, it couldn't do it.
Yes.
And it was because she was trying to access real-time information.
Yes.
She was trying to like look up doctors or something like that, and she couldn't do it. And you had the same thing. So you're like, this
well,
is useful for me.
I was sure that it was my fault. You know, I didn't think, oh, ChatGPT
Most things
sucks.
are, but
I
this
didn't
is
think
not.
that it was oh, this isn't useful for me at all. I figured like I gave it a bad prompt, and that's, you know, I'll just use Google for.
I think Google ChatGPT has not presently completely replaced Google, right? So it's like there's still a need because of the issue you just said, like real time data, looking up information. She was trying to look up information on doctors that are running different medical facilities like in a certain location, and it basically came back and was like, I don't have all the I can give you all the locations and I can give you the names for them, but I can't give you who's running them and what their email is.
Yeah.
So for her, she just threw her hands up and she's like, this is ridiculous.
This is dumb. Yeah. Speaking of battery life and then like wearable devices, so I've finally joined the Whoop gang, and the thing, like, there's few devices I'm actually impressed with their.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Whoop.
I don't know Whoop.
Really?
All right, bring up Whoop up there, please.
Okay, how do you spell Whoop?
WHOOP.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yep.
Unlock your potential. This sounds like something Bryce would get.
Okay. So, anyways, it's a wearable device. Think of it like an Apple Watch, but a little bit different. The one of the really cool things about it is just basically the infinite battery life. So they have a model where you or their form factor is like a removable charging pack. So you charge up the charging pack through a wall outlet.
Yeah.
And then you bring that over to here while you're still wearing the watch.
That's
It
perfect.
will charge it up. And so I don't have to take this off ever.
That's
so
awesome.
I get 24/7 stats. It's fantastic.
That is fantastic. That's genius.
Yep. And it's a good app. It's a well-made
It
app.
looks like a good app. I mean, lots of information
And earlier today I was talking to Evan about it, and he was talking about how like a lot of people will use these basic simple stats to just reinforce whatever they're already thinking and feeling. Like, I slept bad last night, and now I have a stat to prove that I slept bad. And that's why I've given up on these trackers before, because like trackers would just tell me like, oh, you didn't move today. And I'm like, yeah, I know I didn't move today. So what? Well, I don't need this thing anymore. But this device provides real insights. Looks like you're going to say something.
Oh no, I'm just agreeing with you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like like 3 people in my family have a Whoop as well,
And they like
they all love them. And my worry, not a worry. They're great, and I think people use them great. But I feel the same as Bryce. I think me and Bryce are on the same page. I think I just need to get one and experience it for myself, because I don't want to like get it and be like, oh, I got bad sleep. Guess my whole day is ruined.
Yeah.
You know, like, but Bryce was saying how it helps you like maximize usage out of your day.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. So
Whoop, there it is.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. I like it. It's become a fun routine, trying to, improve my stats.
Does it have the time?
No.
See, the only thing that I don't know why, like I would want to, but the funny thing is on smartwatches, that was a huge fad. I feel like, right? Everyone's like, oh my gosh, smartwatches. And it's like, I have one. But the funny thing is the amount of functionality I use on there is so minuscule, right? It's like all I use it for is to tell the time and to receive text. Does it do anything like text if you get a text or a call?
It's not for that purpose. It's not supposed to do any of your smartphone things. It's purely health and fitness monitoring.
Got it.
And so that is the weird thing for me, because I usually wear a watch, and then now like, oh, I can't see the time. So that feels like a loss of function, but I don't need that.
Yeah.
And
I think it's great because of that personally.
See, I wouldn't mind if they added it just vibrating if you got a text or a phone call but didn't tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you realized, oh, this is a text. I need to look at my phone. You know, it's like, but
and maybe it does do some things that I just haven't turned on, but one of the features that I've really enjoyed is the vibration alarm. So it will wake me up, because I wake up hours before my wife. So This way, my alarm going off doesn't disturb her. It just vibrates on my wrist. I'm up. I go about my day.
That's pretty cool. I got to show you a new device I got that is AI enabled.
Alarm vibrates.
Yeah.
The Whoop.
Yeah.
That's interesting for me as well. I wake up earlier
Yeah.
as well, so
And then you just tap it twice and it turns it off.
I think I might have to get a Whoop.
Let me show you guys this. See, I would love to get your feedback on what you guys think of this.
I was the same as Josh though with the smartwatch.
Yeah.
I really tried to like use a smartwatch and get full functionality out of it because there's so much on a smartwatch nowadays. And I didn't. And now I'd never wear a smartwatch. Yeah. So I like that is just
one function.
It's a separate thing that you look at to access it. Like you gotta, it's just, I like the
better.
It just sits there. The only purpose while you're wearing it is for it to just sit there. You don't have to worry about it.
Yep. So I look at the app 2 times a day. Yeah. There's a journal app in it or journal feature too, like daily journal. And it has a bunch of different like predetermined metrics and things that you can enter in there. And then you can add your own. So like I'm tracking the amount of caffeine I have and when I last had it and amount of protein or did I go outside for 30 minutes and those types of things are all tracked in there. So every morning when I wake up, it will show me my last night's sleep, but then also ask me those questions about the previous day. And I just get to put all that in there. And then I don't know, I haven't gotten this far with it yet, but I'm hoping it's then going to tell me like, hey, when you have caffeine after 5:15 p.m., then you get worse sleep or something like that. You know,
that would
be
like awesome.
If you go outside 45 minutes, you recover better or whatever.
It starts correlating the data.
Yeah. It's also asking if you felt sick or ill or anything like that. So I want to see if there's any correlations. Like I got poor sleep for 6 days in a row and then I got sick. So I'm really curious. I don't know if I'll be able to access all that information, but I hope so.
Yeah. So nice.
Anyways, enough about Whoop. Let's look at the Lofty clock.
Yeah, this is something my wife and I just got. So we just got this alarm clock. So we're on this kick right now of no devices, mainly phones. Like when we come home, we actually like put them in a locked box and we charge them. And then I even got a Bluetooth, like old style phone that connects to our phones so that I'm not walking around with my phone while I'm at home. So in the bedroom, we had to like replace our alarm function, right? We're like, okay, if we're going to have no devices, then it's like, we got to go this route. So this is the Lofty clock. So it's got a bunch of functions. It's Wi-Fi enabled, and you can actually, it has a bunch of functionality that's AI enabled. And I'm not going to give you my opinion because I want to hear what you think. But it says AI enabled. We got it because there's a function on there that has kind of a dual phase alarm where it goes off and it's like it kind of eases you out of sleep, which works really well. Mm-hmm. But the AI part is it tells you nighttime stories with like 3 or 4 different ingredients. You could be like, here are my names, here's the scene, and it'll make up a bedtime story for you.
Okay.
What do you guys think of this?
As a grown adult, you are excited.
I'm not going to give you my opinion until I get you both your opinion.
You already gave us your opinion when
you
purchased it.
But you don't know the purpose and the reason why I purchased it.
Okay, so the bedtime stories was not the reason why you got it.
Well, I'm not saying until you guys. I'm going to see if I can. I'm trying to find a video of the bedtime stories function.
I don't see myself using the bedtime function. I think it's cool.
See,
I think I could see myself
doze off, make kids bedtime
getting
tales.
An alarm clock.
Insert yourself into fan fiction. Tailor meditations.
Yeah, but don't you want to give your own kid their personalized bedtime story? Instead of Dad, you want to tell me a story so I go to bed? It's I don't need you. I'll just listen to my clock.
I like
you don't tell as good of stories, Dad.
Josh is optimizing for less time with his children. I think that's great. Yeah.
See,
it's your own voice.
Record your short voice memo and then have your stories read aloud in your voice.
That's a little different.
Okay, yeah. There they go. They fixed my problem.
See?
I'm in.
See, they have a story maker function.
I think all the features are really cool.
I do think
I could ask for this for a gift.
Yeah. I do think this is really cool, but I think if you have some other pieces already in place, then this becomes less valuable, right? Like the alarm functionality, like we were talking about with the Whoop strap, like that wakes me up. I don't need that.
You don't need the alarm.
That's already monitoring how I'm moving in the bed and can predict the optimal time to wake me up. So boom, take that off.
Yes.
So I mean, the bedtime story thing is interesting. Doesn't get me. Doesn't sell me. I think maybe this is what you did with it. If you had like the grandparents' voice and then the grandparents were reading,
could be interesting,
right? Because they aren't around.
Yes.
But like if I'm in the next room, I gotta get my butt over there.
I get it for like if you take a business trip though.
Huh?
Maybe you're out of town
and you don't want to call your kids and do them on the phone or
I don't have kids. Yeah. Full disclosure, I do not have kids. So I'm just thinking.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Okay. So what?
All your guys, we don't really use the bedtime function, like the bedtime stories. I did not get it for that purpose. In fact, after the fact, I was like, oh, this is really interesting. It like can read stories and record my voice and like speak in my voice. I highly doubt we're going to use that. It's in our bedroom. Like, why would I like make a story? I did it for grins and giggles with my wife, and she was like, "This is dumb."
So you did try it though.
I tried it once. Yes.
How did it work? Like it was.
It would actually work pretty good. Now I didn't try it. Granted, I did not try it in depth. It asked me a few questions. It asked me what my name was and who else I wanted in the story. And it asked like what kind of story I wanted. And so it get asked, and then it created a whole story around everything.
Is it like a Mad Lib?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Mad Lib, but like it's like a completely, it's like as if you did it in Chat GPT because it's a completely unique story. Okay. It just made up on the fly.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like the breath work feature. I would probably use it for
You'd use the breath work? Yeah. So, yeah.
Wait, why did you get it? You still haven't.
Well, I did. I told you at the very beginning because we're having no devices in our bedroom, and we needed an alarm clock.
I'm so confused by your line of questions.
There were so many features though that could have drawn you into wanting to buy this.
No, like, the funny thing is, it was literally. So we chose this clock specifically because I was watching reviews on YouTube, and a lot of people were saying there's like a patented wake up process that makes it easier for you to wake up. And so they like did all this research on what's the easiest way to ease you out of sleep. And I was like, oh my gosh. And people were all like, it's changed my life, of course. And I was suckered into that. I was like, that's what I want.
This is all it does. It just, when you're ready to wake up, it just goes, psst. Wake up. Josh, wake up.
And I'm like, this is so soothing. And it does it in my voice too. Yeah. I'm like, man, this is amazing.
So good. All right. We really got to go.
Yeah, we got to go.
We're out of time.
Awesome.
All right. Can you please ring the gong to send us out?
Okay. The gong will be rung. Ladies and gentlemen.
Don't do so close to the mic, though.
It's the end of our time. Goodbye. That was kind of weak. There we go.
That was a good one. That was a clean hit.
Perfect.
Nice.